Now, I should really do Miranda's mission next. Anyway, first off, let's do some upgrades. Armor upgrades. Damage protection. Hard shield. And tech damage. And that's all the research I have for now, which is awesome. Because I'm mostly done. Okay, Mordin, do you have anything to talk about?
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Can they be saved?
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
Art?
You said the collectors had no art.
Oh, this is awesome.
I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
Wait, you sang?
I'm sorry. I know that was important, but you performed Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
You know what? Let's listen to that again.
I'm sorry.
I am the very model of a scientist Solarian. I've
Sing with
studied
him.
species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Solarian.
A round of applause for me. Good. Okay, now anger about modification.
What is it about the collector's modification that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Solarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
Your fault?
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
But you fixed them.
If you feel that way, why did you work on the genophage modification?
Talked before. Best option. That, or kill them all. If around during first contact, would have argued against it. Wasn't there then. Do what I can.
Your motivation?
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
Good.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Mordin.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
That may be the last, is it?
Shepard,
Have you got a minute
later,
to talk?
better.
Nope,
Anything,
not yet.
We'll be here if you need me.
Okay, let's talk to Jokesy Jokes. And let's talk to her as well. Kelly?
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
Oh, you do care.
That sounds like more than just professional concern, Kelly.
You're more than just my commander. You're my friend.
Edie brought you back to me. If she had a body, I'd give her a big hug.
Oh, what about me?
I'm standing right here. Where's my hug?
Aw, how cute.
Welcome back, sir. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
How's the crew?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Tally seems very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering. Anything else, Commander?
No.
That'll be all.
I'll be here. Commander, you've received a new message
Yeah,
at your
you
private
just told me
terminal.
5 seconds ago. It could happen to you from Elko's mail routing. A Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keppel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies, and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking in the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly, you were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keppel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow, and where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. Oh man, they have chainmail, really? I love this game. Concerns from Keepers. Chorban. I hope this address still works. I promise to send your intel on Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See, those scans you took. It turns out the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saren's flagship, Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago, by the same people who made Sovereign. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians, and what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something. Some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time the signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here in the Citadel will listen to me. Chorban. See, he knows. It's a good thing I didn't arrest him. From Not Dark. Dear human, the clan leader told me how to get in touch with you. I don't remember much of what happened, but the chief scout said you pulled my quad out of the fire when I got caught and poisoned over at the Werlar camp. Thanks. Next time I have a chance to kill a human, I won't. Unless I go into blood rage or something. I got to go to the female camp after I recovered, and it was pretty good. I was actually thinking of joining the blood pack before this happened. I think I'm gonna stay here instead. Not Dark, Scout, 2nd class. Good to hear, buddy. Okay, now let's talk to Jokesy Jokes.
So the Collectors were once Protheans, repurposed by the Reapers. What a sad end.
Makes you wonder if the Keepers on the Citadel were once something.
Nope, nothing.
Commander.
Really.
That's it for now.
Hold up.
Yes,
how,
Shepard.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
how are things in the cockpit? Good for now, right?
Commander.
I assume
Good for
everything's
now.
Yeah, okay,
See
so
you,
I'm done with
Commander.
him, more or less. I thought he had commentary after every main mission, but apparently he does not. That is quite disappointing. I am very disappointed in him. Okay, let's go to engineering now, or is there anything there? Maybe Tane? No, I think that Tane doesn't want to talk to me. Let's just check, just to be sure. Tane?
Do you need
Have a few minutes
later?
to talk.
Nope.
I shall return. to
Okay,
my
so
meditations.
engineering it is. And I'm gonna speak with Tali, because Grunt is done, 100%.
Kenneth, do you think we'll make it through this?
Yes.
Of course.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
They're crazy.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
What are the
Is
charges?
it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What's the next
What
step?
happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
Punishment?
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
That's an odd choice.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
So, how common is it?
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vasilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No, she made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
Nature?
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
So how does it work?
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
I'll help.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Got it. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do the loyalty mission for What's Her Nuts. Miranda. Either that or I'm gonna feed the fish and split it here. Yeah, I'm gonna split it here. It's late. And I have school tomorrow. Feed the fish. And our annual visit to the bathroom. Take a shit. Now watch our beauty in the mirror. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share. Tell your friends, tell your family, etc., etc. You know the drill, and we'll see you next time.